your show, Business Sense with Coach Simon. Um, on this amazing and wonderful morning, I want to talk about two factors, two factors that could be responsible for either your business's failure or your business's success. And these two factors are indispensable. They are very, very crucial to your business's success or failure, depending on how you handle uh, them. In case you're meeting me for the first time, Dr. Simon Matthew is my name, and you're welcome to this channel. It's the Simon Matthew TV, a place where I share, where value is given, and the value is uh, is with the intent of helping you grow a business that is globally profitable and as well as relevant. All right. And if you have not subscribed, I encourage you to please subscribe to the channel, and also feel free to also click on the notification button so that anytime uh, content is shared, you'll be able to enjoy them. And feel free to, there are lots of other amazing content too that or amazing value that have been shared that you can also enjoy from as well. You understand, on this particular channel. So, two factors. Number one, please, I will encourage you to follow to the end as I have a good news to share with you. I have a good news that I'm going to be sharing towards the end. And I know that the good news will be of interest to you, especially if you're a young person. Okay, so let's talk about the two things. Two things. Number one has to do with your profile, your profile online, your profile online, especially on your social media platforms. Your profile. Your profile is simply that place that people get to when they maybe search for you and they click on your name. That place that search takes them directly to where you have where everything is said about you is what is called your profile. And most platforms have profile created for the different users. Do you understand? So it's very important. Your profile. What does your profile say about you as a person? And I would like us to be very practical. Do you understand? By the time we're done, just go to your profile and look at it critically and ask yourself these two fundamental questions. Number one, what does this profile say that I am? Number two, what does this profile say to people that I do? Do you understand? So it's very, very important because as little as the profile is, it holds the key to either unlocking doors for you, or it also holds the key to shutting doors against you. I'll say that again. As little as your profile is, as the profile is, it has the key that can either open doors of opportunities to you or shut doors to opportunities to you. So the question is, which would you prefer it does for you? Because this also speaks to intentionality. Do you understand? This speaks to intentionality. This speaks to you not just doing things anyhow. This speaks to the need for you to optimize your profile in such a way that it speaks in such a way that it really tells people that this is who this person is. And there are a lot of you, very intelligent, you are good at what you do. But the problem is that your profile is not doing justice to what you do. And that is the reason why you're not making the kind of sales you're supposed to make. This is the reason why you are not getting those deals. Because sometimes when people you for your social media handle, for example, They ask you for maybe your Facebook handle, for example. They ask you for Instagram handle. They ask you for your TikTok handle. Some of them want to do business with you. But the reason why, when by the time you guys are done and you now maybe do a follow up and they just start developing cold feet, start telling you, okay, we'll get back to you, is simply because it is simply because of what they have seen that has not really convinced them, or that is not convincing enough for them to want to do business with you. I hope you remember. I hope you remembered. I hope you know that online, the online space or the digital space is doing business there has a lot of trust that is required. One of the key factors you need is trust. So from what you have on your profile, it can either make people want to trust you or make people run away from you. So by the time we're done right now, or while we are at it, if you have another device, you can quickly go and check with the thing. Imagine with me that you are looking forward to doing business with somebody you have never seen before in your life. Or maybe somebody probably recommended the person to you and you want to do business with the person. And that the person can do, not that the person has experienced you, but the person, okay, I learned that this person can do this. This is the person's handle. But the person now adds a caveat. Please run your background check before you do any business with the person. So imagine that it is you now that they recommended to you. Just imagine that scenario. Imagine that it is you that they recommended to you. With what you currently have on your profile, is can it be convincing enough to you for you to want to do business with you? I would like to hear the comments in the comment section. There are some of you, if you are going to be honest or fair to yourself, or want to be honest with yourself, the answer will simply be no. The question is why. The issues could be that, number one, the kinds of names that you have on your profile are not your real names. That is mistake number one that you need to adjust or work on. Number one, if you are going to be, I understand some people will say, "Oh, I'm a private person." See, if you are going to be a private person, then don't create any account online. Just stay in your closet in your private life. Do you understand? But so long as you hope to achieve any form of success, leveraging the digital space, it is important that you also build trust there. And it's important that you do things correctly. So the very first thing you want to first change or want to first work on, some of you don't have your real names, or some of you have added certain things or have funkified your names. You need to go make the adjustments right away, because no, no, no serious minded person would likely want to do business with you when they see a name that is not you. That's number one. Number two, some of you need to go and work on your profile picture. The profile pictures that some of you have is not one that truly reflects the kind of professional that you are projecting yourself to be. For some of you, you need to go and work on your cover photos. Some of you, the problem is the cover photo. The cover photo does not say anything serious about you. Whereas the cover photo was put there for a reason. Like I've established and I've told people, I said, see, like I've established and I've told people, like I've established and I've told people, I said, see, like I've established and I've told people, I said, see, it is important for you to get serious. And the social media space, especially your Facebook, your Instagram, and all other online platforms, right? All other online platforms. It is no longer, it is, even though there is a bit of socialism or social interactions on it, on them, it has moved from what it was traditional, what it was traditionally speaking. It has metamorphosed into social business platforms. And this goes across, this cut across most platforms, because that is for them to have begin to say things like monetization, meaning that they want you to earn while interacting across borders, while interacting across religious divides, while interacting across cultures. So while socializing, they also want you to make profit. So a wise person will do some form of house dressing by fixing or optimizing their profiles to ensure that is being it is whatever it is that the profile is saying, it is something that truly reflects them. So two fundamental questions are, again, I want to ask, or I want to emphasize, or I want to reiterate, is that number one, what does your profile say about you? Does it have the true credentials of that truly represent who you are? That's number one. Number two, what does it say that you do? What does it say that you do? For example, if you visit my Facebook, especially, even my Instagram, all right, with facebook.com/, I am Simon Matthew, one word. If you use that to visit, you are going to find out an optimized profile that tells you clearly the things that I do, or some of the things that I do. One of the things it's going to tell you that I am a strategic brand developer. It's going to tell you that I'm a graphic designer. It's also going to tell you, one of the information there is that I've authored over 18 books. Do you understand? So now, if all I do is within the value that you're looking for, you connect. But there are some of you who have made beautiful comments, here and there, beautiful comments here and there, that people just click on your social, click on your profile, only for them to check you out, and they are not pleased with what they are saying. So that is on one leg. On the other leg are your contents. Are your content. What the contents that you have sometimes could be the reason why people don't want to do business with you, because they are not convinced that you truly do it. I remembered a couple of times I've done this. Sometimes when a couple of times when I stumble on posts, maybe because I play within the graphic design industry, so sometimes I'll see people make posts calling for recommendation of graphic designers. You understand? So, and I deliberately go check these guys out, the people that they're recommending. Sadly, sadly, I must say, most of them, what they have on their content is not convincing enough. It will not convince anybody. It will not convince anybody that they do what people are claiming that they do. Do they do those works? It could be yes. But how come you do those works and yet you don't project them, or people cannot see it? And sometimes the same people will be, of course, I belong to graphic designing communities online. The same people, when you say what is the biggest challenge you have, they will tell you challenge of sales. And I'm like, excuse you, challenge of sales. You are complaining about challenge of sales, and yet you are not posting your works online. People cannot tell what you do. What some of you are in the habit of doing, I will reserve that when I share a story with you guys. All right. Some of you are in the habit of doing something interesting. I remember putting together an event that's forthcoming next month. And so a call was made for recommendation of speakers. and one name was recommended. So, of course, as someone who is very careful about kinds of people I feature in my programs, I usually will check them out. And guess where I use? Socials. I use a social media to check them out. And interestingly, I checked this person out, and this person has nothing to really prove that they are worth being given that opportunity to come and speak in this event. Do you understand? Now, does that mean that the person might probably not have value to deliver or cannot deliver? The person can, but the social media of that person is not convincing. I have to tell the person, I'm sorry, this person's social media is not the right home about. Whereas the other person or the other person that was recommended, when I check, I said a lot of things that convinced me that without even mincing word, I can easily give the person the platform and know that I give the person the opportunity rather and know that the person is going to deliver. So you can see the difference. You understand? So sometimes some of you go for job interviews. Some of you go for job interviews and you're wondering why you're not picked. You're wondering why the person that you know you are more qualified than, they gave the person the opportunity and they did not give you. The reason is very simple. The reason is simply because of the kinds of content that you have on your social media, the kind of content. Some of you, all you do is to share. That is the thing I wanted to say the other time. Some of you are in the habit of always sharing, always resharing. And the truth of the matter is that the way the algorithm works, the algorithm with that most of the platforms, the way the algorithm works, the algorithm, especially in this age of AI, all right, AI generated content, the algorithm favors original content more. Do you understand? Original content, because they consider them as relevant, It's one of the things that they consider more and that they push. Do you understand? So it is important. Imagine that you call yourself a graphic designer, and by the time people check you out, all they are saying is, oh, you are the sharing of one prayer network to the other prayer network to another prayer network, religious stuff that you are sharing and just resharing and just resharing. Those things, it could be that they are the platforms that you belong to. You understand? But you have a business to run, for crying out loud. You have a business to run. You understand? You have a business to run, and it is important for you to have it is important that you use what you have. You use your social media platform or use your online digital platform to push the business. Do you understand? To push the business. Do you understand? It's very, very important that you push the business. It's very important. But when you decide that you're not going to do that, you're wondering why you're not making sales. You're wondering why suddenly people just grow cold feet after they have, said, oh, I'm going to patronize you, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. You're wondering why. The issue could be your content. The kinds of things that they are seeing on your content is not convincing enough. It's not convincing them to want to do business with you. Sometimes you're not getting those job opportunities because of the kinds of things that they have seen that you are pushing. That is why you need to be very careful. See, these are some of the rules that could guide you in your content as you create content, all right? As you create content, even as you reshare content, even as you allow tags. Because personally, I hardly allow tags on my timeline. My timeline for me is a very sacred place. Whatever thoughts you see me push out, or whatever you see me allowed to be tagged to, they are things that aligns with my set of values. And anything that does not align with my set of values, or that will not help project me in the light that I want to be projected, I simply untag myself and I give the person warning. And if the person is not willing to comply, I block the person. I will first unfriend the person, then block the person, so that the person will not even have access to me anymore. Because for some of you, you have made your timeline a dumping site. You have made your timeline a dumping site, a dump site, a site where anybody can just come and dump stuff, where somebody is doing something that has no relationship with you. Somebody you just accepted their friendship request, and the next thing they are tagging you and 13 others to useless content, to things that does not align with what you stand for. And you're wondering why your business is not growing. You're wondering why people are not taking you seriously. How can they take you seriously when your content is telling them not to take you seriously? So what this means for somebody who is serious and who is willing and ready to take action right now is that you are going to do a total audit of your profile and a total audit of your timeline. Start by deleting every tags that you have been tagged to. Then start by also deleting some of the things you have reshared. Even some of your thoughts, some of the thoughts that you put out there, maybe out of anger or out of excitement or out of trying to feel among, begin to delete them, because it is what you project that will create perception, that will create certain perceptions about you. And the kinds of perception that they create about you will determine if they are going to engage with you, if you are going to engage you or do business with you. So your timeline, content, they hold the key to either your failure or to your success. So the choice is yours. If you are a wise person, you will go right away and begin to make the necessary adjustments that you need to make. So I hope you've learned something today. All right. I hope you've learned something today. If you've learned something today, please give me a thumbs up. All right. And feel free to also subscribe to this channel. Talk to your friends, talk to everybody about Sam Matthew TV, because on this channel, I bring to you amazing value. All right. And the mission is very simple, is to help you grow and also help your business scale. You understand? And ultimately help your business become a globally profitable and a relevant business. All right. That is all that this channel is for, and that is all that I am about. All right. So as I conclude, like I promised from the beginning, there's going to be a youth event, a youth program coming up, because next month, August, is dedicated to empowering youth. It's dedicated to celebrating youth all over the world. It's a global day, it's a global month to celebrate youth all over the world. And as a result of that, I and a few of my friends have come together, and we are putting together an event we have called the Global Youth Impact Summit. The Global Youth Impact Summit. If you're excited about this, give me a thumbs up, right? The Global Youth Impact Summit. And it is a summit that's going to gather a lot of young people from around the world. And the speakers we are bringing are speakers that know their onions from around the world. All right, speakers from around the world. Bringing speakers from South Africa, speakers from the US, just name them, but bringing them together. So it's going to be a period, a 3 days of impact, real impact, real impact. So I'll be embedding the link. It's going to be, it's an online, it's a virtual event. And so I'll be embedding the link for you to join the delegate room. All right, because every participant is considered a delegate. So I'll be embedding the link so that you can be able to um, join right away. It promises to be life transforming. And if I were you, I will make plans to be there. It's going to be from the 14th through to the 16th of August 2026. So I look forward to welcoming you, especially to that amazing event. So thank you very much for spending this time with me. I trust you got value. All right. If you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe to this channel, Sam Matthew TV, and together let's grow your business. Until I come your way again, keep doing business, keep making profits, and most importantly, keep living the limitless life. Dr. Simon Matthews is my name. God bless you.